Someone might be controlling your life right now, and you don't even realize it. These tricks are so powerful, they can make you doubt your own memories, your worth, even your sanity. This is the dark side of psychology, and if you don't learn to spot it, you'll always be at someone else's mercy. Before we begin, if you've ever felt manipulated or controlled, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment saying, "I won't be controlled." Let's build a community of people who refuse to be victims. In this video, I'll reveal 5 of the most dangerous dark psychology tricks people use against you, how they work, and most importantly, how to defend yourself. If you stay until the end, you'll have a mental shield most people will never develop. And trust me, once you see these tricks, you can never unsee them. Let's start with one of the most common and most devastating forms of manipulation, gaslighting. Gaslighting happens when someone makes you doubt your own reality. They twist facts, deny events, and slowly make you question your own memory and sanity. Imagine this. You clearly remember your partner saying something hurtful. You bring it up later, expecting an apology. But instead, they look you dead in the eye and say, "That never happened." You're imagining things. At first, you're shocked. You know it happened. But the more they deny it, the more you start to think, maybe I am exaggerating? Maybe I am too sensitive. And that's the trap. Gaslighting works because our brains are wired to avoid conflict. When someone confidently denies something, many of us choose to doubt ourselves instead of pushing back. Over time, this eats away at your confidence and sense of reality. Signs of gaslighting include constant denial of things you know are true. Phrases like, "You're overreacting," or "You're too sensitive." Twisting past events until you feel confused.
How to defend yourself. Document things, write them down, save messages, keep a record. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Call out inconsistencies calmly. Don't let them drag you into endless arguments. Gaslighting is psychological warfare. It doesn't just make you question your memory, it makes you question yourself. And if gaslighting is about destroying your reality, the next trick attacks your deepest emotion. Guilt. Guilt tripping is manipulation through emotional debt. Picture this. You tell a friend you can't hang out because you're exhausted. They reply, "Wow, I guess you're too busy for me. Don't worry, I'll just be alone tonight." Suddenly, you feel guilty, not because you did something wrong, but because they made you feel responsible for their emotions. Guilt tripping works because humans are wired to seek approval. We want to be seen as good, loyal, and caring. Manipulators exploit this by making you feel selfish anytime you prioritize yourself. Signs of guilt tripping include passive-aggressive comments like, "Must be nice to always put yourself first." Reminders of sacrifices they made for you. Playing the victim to force you into compliance. How to defend yourself. Learn to separate responsibility from guilt. You are responsible for your actions, not for how others twist them. Set clear boundaries. Don't explain every single choice. Practice saying, "I understand you feel that way, but this is what I need right now." Guilt is a weapon, but once you recognize it, you'll stop letting others chain you with it.
But guilt is just one weapon. The next one doesn't use words at all. It uses silence, and silence can be louder than anything. The silent treatment is one of the cruelest forms of manipulation. Here's how it works. Someone decides you've upset them. Instead of talking it out, they completely ignore you. No texts, no eye contact, no conversation. You feel invisible. At first, you might think they just need space. But as the silence continues, anxiety builds. You start chasing them for validation. "Are you okay? Did I do something wrong?" And now, they're in control. Psychologically, silence is brutal because our brains treat social rejection like physical pain. It literally hurts. That's why this trick works so well. It weaponizes your natural fear of abandonment. Signs of the silent treatment include sudden withdrawal without explanation, using silence to punish or control, making you chase them for attention. How to defend yourself. Don't play their game. Don't beg for attention. It feeds their control. Call it out calmly. "I see you're not talking to me." When you're ready to have a respectful conversation, let me know. Build emotional resilience. Their silence only has power if you give it power. The silent treatment is manipulation disguised as space. But real relationships require communication, not emotional torture. If silence is a weapon, the next trick is its opposite, overwhelming affection. And that's where things get even more dangerous.
Love bombing is flooding someone with affection, praise, and attention to gain control. Imagine meeting someone new who texts you constantly, showers you with compliments, and says after 1 week, "You're the most amazing person I've ever met." Feels flattering, even intoxicating. But soon it turns into control. Why does it work? Because love bombing hijacks your brain's dopamine system. All that attention feels like a drug. You crave it. And once you're hooked, they pull it away to make you chase them. Signs of love bombing include extreme praise or affection too soon, rushing intimacy or commitment unnaturally fast, demanding loyalty or exclusivity right away. How to defend yourself. Slow things down. Healthy love grows gradually, not overnight. Watch for inconsistency. If the affection is extreme one day and cold the next, that's a red flag. Trust your gut. If it feels too good to be true, it usually is. Love bombing feels like passion, but it's really possession. And if love bombing manipulates with affection, the final trick flips the game completely. It turns their own flaws into your burden. This is called projection. Projection is when someone accuses you of the very things they're guilty of. Think about it. A liar constantly accuses others of lying. A jealous partner accuses you of cheating while they're the one cheating. It's confusing, it's frustrating, and it's deliberate. Projection works because it puts you on the defensive. Instead of questioning them, you waste energy proving your innocence. Signs of projection include accusations without evidence, constantly shifting blame onto you, playing the victim to avoid accountability. How to defend yourself. Don't over-explain. The more you defend yourself, the more they win. Recognize the pattern. If someone always flips the blame, it's projection. Stay calm and keep boundaries. Their accusations don't define your truth. Projection is manipulation through misdirection. And once you see it, you'll never fall for it again. Dark psychology tricks are everywhere. Gaslighting, guilt tripping, silent treatment, love bombing, projection. They're used by toxic friends, manipulative partners, even bosses and family members. And the scariest part is, most people never realize it's happening. But now you do, and that makes you powerful. Because knowledge is the greatest defense. The moment you recognize these tricks, they lose their grip on you. You're no longer the puppet. You hold the strings. Now, I want you to do 2 things. 1. Comment below. Which of these tricks have you experienced in your life? Share your story, because when you put it into words, you take its power away. 2. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. You might save them from manipulation without even knowing it. Remember, the only real control others have over you is the control you give them. Take it back, stay strong, and never let anyone own your mind again.